As you've all probably gathered, the format is slightly different today. Usually whenever there's a my story, someone will get up at the front and they'll tell their story. But today it's more like Piers Morgan's This Is Your Life. I'm definitely not Piers Morgan, and I will never claim to be anything like Piers Morgan. But we've definitely got two Shankill Road celebrities with us today at the front. And it's great to be up here with Alec and Mary for them to answer a few questions, and through those questions then tell their story. So we're going to break this down into just 3 sections, and we'll start off with Alec and Mary's early lives, a few random questions in there as well, and then we'll move on to family life, and then we'll move on to Christian life, and that's really where the weight of this story is all going to be. So we'll just start off, we'll start at the basics with you, Alec, then. Just tell us a bit about yourself. For those who don't know you, I'm sure everyone in the room here will know you, but for the millions then at home who are going to be watching this here, just tell us then what's your name and where do you live?
I'm Alex Johnston from the Shankill Road, Argyle Street. I'll not tell you the number in case you don't end up for your tea. And I've lived on the Shankill for a lifetime.
Okay, good man. Thanks for that, Alec. Although I'm sure, like, you're a generous man, I'm sure if everyone did land around to your house, you'd probably cook them their tea. So then just the next question, how many children and grandchildren do you have? Because the Johnston family is quite a big clan, isn't it?
Yes, well, me and Mary have 3 sons, and I have 3 sons and their wives. We have 17 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren.
Okay, good sized family. So then just one of our random questions. Do you have a hobby or a favourite TV programme?
No, I don't watch much TV. I would watch the odd quiz or something, but that's it. And I really haven't got a hobby. From September to the end of June, I'm mostly down in the church doing different things in the church.
You kept busy. I'm sure you kept busy in the church, and you kept busy with that side of the family you have as well. Okay, so then tell us a bit about your childhood then, Alec. Where did you grow up?
On the Shankill Road. I went to Charters, Argyle School, Edenderry, and then Summerdale. Most people call it Dummerdale.
Okay, so you're a Shankill Road man through and through then?
Yes.
So then where did you meet Mary, and how long have you been married for?
Well, I used to run around. We lived in Argyle Street. But one of the mates fancied Mary. But Mary kept saying no, I want the big fellow. So I ended up with Mary.
So that's how it all started then. So what's your favourite memory then from those early years?
Well, I started knowing about from Mary. I don't give me that so long for me. I give me some day with Mary that really. We have married now 47 years, coming up 48.
Brilliant. So was there anything then difficult from those early years?
Oh yes, we'll have to do anything anywhere married couple or round or something else. But that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes, yeah. So then we'll move over to Mary here. Mary, just tell us a bit then about your childhood. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Argyle Street, and I went to Ashmore Street School, then from there to Argyle Street, and then from there to Glenkern.
Okay, so you've been something similar to Alec then. So then, I think this has already been answered, but because it's on my question sheet, I'm going to ask anyway. Do you come from a big family?
Yes, I was the eldest of 7. And my mummy had 4 children until her first marriage. My daddy died when he was 32, and my mum was left with 4 of us. But then, in the later years, my mummy married again and had another 3 girls. So there were 7 of us altogether.
Okay, so big family. So then, just another one of these random questions, just to give people an idea about your background. What schools did you go to?
Argyle, Ashmore, and Glenkern.
Okay, and then something similar to what Alec has already told us. What's your favourite TV programme, if any, or do you have a favourite hobby?
Coronation Street.
Coronation Street, a bit like my mum. So what's your favourite memory then from your childhood?
It was probably my daddy worked in the TA, and I remember on a Sunday night we used to wait on him coming down the street in his uniform. He was a big man, people called him Johnston. And he used to come down the street on a Sunday night in his uniform with 2 big bags of chocolates and sweets for us. And I remember him coming down and we were running up to meet him. That was a favourite memory.
Okay, so then what about something then from those days that was quite difficult? Was there anything that you found difficult in those days?
Well, life was hard. Life was very hard after my daddy died. My mummy got it hard because they were, and she went to work, and I more or less took over the house. But we got it hard, but we got put it through. We were all right.
So, Alec, over to you then again. Where was your first job?
Garfield, down Garfield Street. Garfield floor. I was making up leaves and that for people who were dead. Well, I didn't stick that job too long. I moved from there to Belfast Telegraph as a messenger boy. We had a bed shop and a big basket in front of us.
That's right.
Where did you go from there then? Where was your last job then, or where did?
Security, Group 4.
Group 4, okay. I think we heard a wee bit about this.
Snore.
Yes. Last night, Sharon was telling us that this is what Mary used to call the security group, was because they slept so much. Apparently, it was Group Snore. Group Snore, okay. So then, Mary, what about you? What was your first job?
Belfast Stitching Factory in Black Street.
And then your last one, where did you finish up work?
I was shop. I worked in the shop for a while. That was my last job.
You can tell just from Alec then taking on Men's Impact and carrying it through that these pair are just grafters through and through, very hard working. So then, Mary, did you attend church at all whenever you were a child or a teenager?
I attended Sunday school in Nixon Street. It's known as Tabernacle and St. Campbell Street now. But I attended Zion.
And in those days, did you have any thoughts about God?
Yes, I did. I did have thoughts about God, but I got saved once, but it didn't last long. I just lost it.
Alec, what about you then? Whenever you were a younger man, did you have any thoughts about God, or did you go to church at all?
Oh yes, I went to Sunday school and that. I never went to church much. I went to Sunday school and that, heard the word of God and that. But I never really paid any attention to it, you know. I was out and then raving about and that was it. I didn't.
At any point, whenever you were young, did you ever think that you would one day commit your life to Jesus Christ? Never crossed your mind at all? Okay. Mary, what about you then? Did you ever consider that one day, whenever you were younger, that you maybe would be a Christian, that you would commit your life to Jesus? Okay, so that's our first section done. Now we're going to move on to family life, and this first question I have, it's really just for the both of you. Just remind us again how many children and grandchildren that you have in the wider family. Any of you?
17 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. 2 of my sons have had twins each.
So the family's big. We've established the family is big. So maybe you can answer this one. Tell us what life was like as the family grew up.
Sometimes it was hard and that you had to get loans and that at Christmas time and that, or to get stuff for Christmas and things like that. But we'll all get through.
And then, as the family grew up, were the children sent to Sunday school? Did they know the church?
Yes, they were just always went to Sunday school. And then days you see you were made to go to Sunday school. My mom made me go on that, so I made mine go. And Debbie's children, they all go to Sunday school and that.
Mary, then, what was your happiest memories of the family growing up?
Well, they were all small. Sometimes in the summer we would have rented a caravan in Port Rush and we would have taken the children down. It was good times then, when the children was all small, and Christmas times as well was good for the children.
So, Alec, then, with all the experience that you have of bringing up children and grandchildren, and with the number that we've heard, you've had a lot of experience with that there. What advice would you give to anyone then who here has a young family or is thinking about bringing up a family?
We just have to try our best nowadays. Things is that there now, and the children are looking that much nowadays. All different things to say in their clothes, for Christmas iPods and all computers and all different things. It's all hard for them too, like.
And then what about bringing a family up in the church as well? What advice would you give to people around going to church?
Well, the church life is great. I love God. I love the church. Or we love God. We love the church. And God keeps working on our lives day after day after day. And God will keep continuing to do that day after day after day.
Amen.
Amen to that. So then this is us then on to our third section, Christian life. And we'll start off with you, Alex, just in this year. Tell us when and how you came to know the Lord.
I was out doing the shopping one morning. I was heading home with the shopping. I got to Colmy Street. I crossed at Colmy Street. And Kim Kelly and Sharon Waters came and picked me up. I didn't know at the time anything about Kim Kelly, but she used to be in this place for a fitness centre. So I ended up in the other hospital. And they said I needed a pacemaker, and I had to wait in the other hospital to go to the city to get it done. While I was laying in the other hospital, Daddy come along to see me, and she gave me this wee book, The Stranger, which is all about God. And I was reading, but I still couldn't get Kim Kelly out of my head. That was God. I knew. So I believe God. I used to do a lot of heavy drinking and that. But God took me off the drink and the cigarettes and that before I got saved. So after I got out of hospital and that, the pacemaker and that, and I said to Mary, I'm going to have to go around and thank Kim Kelly. Coming up on Christmas time, they had their Christmas do. And we come down. These giving thanks her after. When I started going to the Bible studies and that, and kept hearing the word of the Lord.
Yeah.
And kept sinking in and sinking in. Mm-hmm. And then we used to have wee Bible studies. We used to go to drop in on a Monday morning, on a Thursday morning. Kim used to take us up to our house along with Albert McDonald. We used to have a wee Bible study in the mornings. But when it's closing on Monday morning, as Albert was praying to break the Bible study up, I was doing my own prayer. I was asking the Lord Jesus Christ into my heart. And just before we left Kim's house that morning, Angela said to me, "Ollie, are you saved?" And hit me on the Angela. "I'm really giving you up." And what they said, "You're telling lies." But I just thought the word in my heart, you know. And I said, I explained to Mary. And I don't want to say no more, but Mary will come to tell you our part, you said. So that's how I got saved, you know. I couldn't get Kim Kelly out of my head, you know, but that was God. God, that He was pointing me in the right direction. You know, so I'm not up to God, you know.
Well, the next question that I actually have down here is, was there anything that really convicted you or challenged you at that time? But I think you've already said that it was Kim Kelly, just through her witness, through her actions, that really spoke to you. So we'll just move on to the next question then. And you've hinted at this a wee bit as well. Tell us what life was like for you just before you became a Christian, and were you happy?
A drinker, a smoker, and about trying to get money here and money there. It was all for drink. And when you get saved, you know, oh, that's terrible things, I shouldn't have done that. But God will forgive you no matter what you've done in your life.
Did those things that you were talking about that you did they give you a sense of happiness? Did they give you a sense of purpose?
Well, at times, I worry about things and that you drink, and there's times I went on to drink for 2 or 3 days and that, and then lay in bed for days after to get myself ready again,
Okay. So Mary, then, whenever Alec came home one day, or as you were sitting and you heard him saying that he had become a Christian, what did you think at that time?
Well, I was very pleased for him, but it also made me realise that I needed to be saved. I knew I needed to be saved, but all getting saved, that sort of way, I said to myself, you need to be saved. So we came down into our gay business unit, and I went into the room with Albert McDonald, and I gave my heart to the Lord then.
Amen to both of those. So, how then did life change for you both? I'll ask Alec first and then ask you. How did life change for you when you came to the Lord?
When I got saved, when I started coming to the Bible study, I kept telling myself, where do you go from here? But you keep praying to the Lord, and the Lord will help you. But God put so many people in my life to learn His word through Him. God is our teacher, and He puts all different people in their life.
And what about you, Mary? How did life change for you?
Well, it changed great for me from drinking on Saturday night, and you're waking up on a Sunday morning. It's great now on a Sunday morning to wake up with no big head, with no hangover, getting ready to come to church. It's just great compared to what my life was like before. Having a hangover on Sunday, you could do nothing, and you felt terrible. And you just lived for the next Saturday till you got a drink again. But I was at a party in Debbie's one night, and I took one drink, and I don't remember nothing after that. Don't remember getting home, don't remember nothing. It was only one beer I had. And the next morning I woke up and I said to my family, I'll never touch another drink again as long as I live. And that was 7 years ago, and I've never touched another drink. But I think the Lord had done this to stop me drinking. The Lord was there.
And Alec, then, you both then had changed. There was a transformation there, and that was evident to see both with the people around you and with your family. How did the family accept that, or how did they find that news that you had become Christians?
The family was alright with it, but we just have to keep on praying day by day that God will save the rest of the family, but not just our family, families throughout the world. We have to keep telling people about the Lord Jesus. He died to save us.
Amen. So, Mary, have you got a favourite verse or a verse that has helped you when you did your conversion?
I've got everything here I'd like to read out. It's Psalm 28, verse 7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in Him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoices, and with my soul will I praise Him.
And then, Alex, just the same question for you. Have you a favourite verse or a verse that God has given you, that has given you strength?
Yes, John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whoever believeth Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Amen. So then, both for the people who are here and the people who might be listening at home, what advice would you give to anyone who isn't a Christian?
The Christian life is great. I love God, or we love God, and we love the Christian life. As I said earlier, I'm involved from June, or from September right through to the end of June in the church, and I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't go back to drinking or smoking or anything else. The church is my life now. In other words, Lord Jesus Christ is our life now.
And then, Mary, what do you enjoy about your life as a Christian now the most?
I enjoy the fellowship, and I enjoy coming out to church on Sunday morning. I really look forward to it. I'm so glad that I'm saved.
And obviously you've had some serious health issues and dealt with them extremely well. Where do you find the strength to deal with the health issues that you have and cope with them?
I find the strength from the Lord. I pray to the Lord, and the Lord has never let me down yet. And I believe that if He brings you to it, He'll bring you through it. And He has brought me through these illnesses and kept me well.
And then just a final question for the two of you. What is your hope for the future and what are you praying for?
I'm praying that we'll always be in this wee church and always look to God for everything that the Lord does for us. And I pray for good health. I pray for good health, that the Lord will carry me through with good health for me and all the both.
And Alex, what about you? What's your hope for the future and what are you praying for?
I pray that the Lord will save our families, but not just our family, every other family who belongs to the church, but throughout the community and everywhere in the Shankill, that they will all end up putting their trust in the Lord, because we can do nothing without the Lord. You know, someday the Lord's coming back, and if you're not ready, you're in big trouble.
I probably couldn't have put it any better way, Alec. That's all the questions that I have, and thank you both so much for sharing your stories and for sharing how your lives have been transformed through what Jesus has done for you both. So thank you both very much.